neighbour on the other side.
Okay.
I've never spoken to her before.
How long?
It's the wife of the man. I've spoken to the man a couple of times,
Yes.
but the first time I've ever spoken to his wife, after like, I don't know how long they'd be, 4 years or something.
Oh,
Yeah. But
well, that was about time, I think, huh?
yeah. She was very friendly, very nice.
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to remember what her name was. That's bad, isn't it?
Which neighbour was that?
The neighbour on the other side, Mum.
Other
At
side?
the bottom of my
Across
garden.
the road?
No, at the bottom of my garden.
Oh, in that house?
Yeah. Hopefully I'll remember her name later.
They're not the original people though, are they?
No, they're not, no. But she said something about painting the fence, like where I got my paint from. She says, it looks like you've done a very good job with the fence last summer. I said, oh, my friend Simon helped me with the fence. So she said, oh, could we find out what paint you've used to do our side? So in the end, I don't know why. In the end, I said, oh no. I said, if it's easier for you, my friend Simon's coming to help me with some jobs, and he can paint it. And she said, oh, if you don't mind, that'd be great. Then she said, oh, I can come out and help as well. You know, like we can do a team effort. So I thought, oh, that sounds nice, a team effort. So at some point in the summer, I'll get Simon to come and do the other side of the fence.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then get to know the neighbour a bit more.
Let me know when. Maybe if I'm free, I'll just come around and then
Yeah,
we all can have like a sit down, talk, and then do some jobs and then just relax.
that'd be nice. Yeah,
If you know when.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Bring your own paintbrush. Instead of bring a bottle, bring a paintbrush.
I'll try.
Or bring a hammer, bring a shovel.
I've got a few paintbrushes and still got plenty of the paint left. Because I offered last summer, when Simon was here, I said, would you like us to do that? And a grumpy husband said, no, we're alright, thank you very much. And like, she shouted through the fence at me today, oh, hello. And I'm like, I thought she'd talking to me. So like, I looked behind me and thought there's nobody behind me. And then, so I went to the fence and started saying hello. And then, yeah, so we spoke through the fence and she said, be nice to get the other side of the fence done. But she wasn't being cheeky.
Mm-hmm.
She was asking what paint it was and, oh, I'll pay, she said. It's a nice colour. And it'd be nice to have it on the same on the other side.
Is that here where it's speaking about the thing?
Just here, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
there, that sort of areas.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, because Simon's been in touch today, saying his parents are still struggling.
So he's still down in London?
No, he's back in the coast,
Okay.
but he might have to go down. His mum's coming out of hospital either today or tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and he thinks that they won't last very long before they're in a mess again.
Oh, really?
He's expecting it not to last long before the decision's made that they have to go into a home. But then they'd have to sell the house and they'd have to, that hurts there.
Here.
Yeah. So, yeah, we just said, I suppose nobody wants to sell a house and start paying for care, but I'm sure there's ways to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It just needs organising. And if they need care, they need care. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're in the 90s. So,
They'll be safe in care.
mm,
Because you know that chap that came to do my lights, he said that his mother needs to move out of her house. She lives in near the railway, and it's a 3-story house, and she lives on the middle floor is a sitting room, so she has to go downstairs to the kitchen and upstairs to the toilet.
oh God.
So he said, and she's 80 something, and he said she really needs to. Because he was asking me what it was like where I live. I said, well, I think it's lovely.
Yeah, it is.
And Margaret's happy. Margaret said, I've got no worries about tiles blowing off and every
Yeah.
little thing and she says now I just don't have to worry about that at all.
Mm.
So I didn't go down to that meeting I had with the new manager
Oh,
because I
yeah.
didn't wake up in time. To get, well, I did, but
Was that today?
Yeah, 10:30. I couldn't get myself organised
No,
and
you
ready.
did right. You need to rest a bit. I tried to stay in bed one morning a bit longer, Sandro, and I thought it was useful. You know, I think I don't go to bed long enough, so I need to try and stay in bed a bit longer now that I've got more time
Yeah.
to recover. But it just is hard getting going. But I do feel I was improving a bit before all this new thing. And more stable, both
Mhm.
with what Errol's done and with the trainers that I'm wearing as well.
Yes.
The two things together have really helped. Because I know he's altered my feet, and
So what
He
has
knows
he
what
done
he's
to
doing.
your foot then?
say
Because
again,
what has he done to the foot? Because I
He's-
only saw a little bit and then I moved to the other room. While I was there, I
Yeah.
saw the
He was
manipulation.
he was like manipulating the toes
Mm-hmm.
and freeing things up in some ways, but also he was trying to work on the leg, and he was tightening up. He said the foot's not talking to the leg,
Yeah, I was there at that time,
Yeah.
yes.
and so he's trying to like make the muscles stiffer. And I can't remember if he said stiffer in the legs or the muscles stiffer in the feet. I think he meant the feet.
Well, he's mentioned you need to build muscles on the foot because there's no
Yeah.
muscles there at all.
On the right foot in particular, there's no flesh.
Yeah.
It's literally the bones are on the floor. Foot, and that's because the joints they're not. I don't have the proper arch in the feet.
Mm-hmm.
The bones do go down naturally. The flesh is all above the bones. I actually have more flesh above the bones than below it.
Yeah.
So my cushion for my bones is above my toes. But over time it's disappeared because it wasn't used. But yeah, he says I need to strengthen the muscles, and I do. Even if it's through manual work or with the band. Even if I don't use the muscles to walk,
Mm-hmm.
they need to be there to cushion. A bit like my bottom. I'm not using my glute muscles to walk as much as I should do, but I need to have them for sitting on a chair
Well, yeah.
and lying in bed and managing, and if I do use them a bit, I need to have them. So in a way, the feet, I need to have the muscles as well. So, I mean, the exercise with the band will be the first one that I do.
Mm-hmm.
That Errol showed me, because I don't need to be 100% to do that one. I can do that one soon. I just haven't felt like doing it the last couple of days. But the one with the band around the big toes,
Yes.
I definitely will start doing that more as soon as I feel, I can do it. I've just been trying to get through the day, last 2 or 3 days. Yeah. I didn't cancel my appointment with Mary. I was going to, and it got to that the day before, and I thought, I can't cancel now, it's not fair. So I still saw Mary. But then when I saw her, I just said I've fallen and I'm in a bit of a mess. But I can still have the appointment today, but I might need a break for a week or two afterwards.
Yeah.
And she just said, well, we're not going to be able to do much today if you're not able to do any exercises. Because she wants me to actually be more active in the session.
Mm-hmm.
So she said, I think we can rearrange. I
Okay.
said, are you sure? She said, yeah, if you're really in such a mess and you've fallen, then we're better rearranging. I said I was really sorry, and I said I was willing to do the appointment because I didn't want to let you down, having I didn't postpone it quick enough. So it's very nice of her to say she'll move the appointments at the last second. Really nice.
No, she's a really nice girl, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was planning to make a surprise for her to go down to London to her event tomorrow, but I won't be able to because I have an event in Liverpool on Saturday. So they asked me to cook a meal for 30 people
Right.
who's participate in the event. So I start cooking today. So tomorrow evening I'm going to be all night cooking. And I was planning to go tomorrow evening to Liverpool, but this is at work. So if I would go, I would arrive in Liverpool after 1 o'clock. So I was like, nah, I'd rather go in the morning. And I'll stay there overnight, Saturday to Sunday.
Yeah.
That should be easy. How is this part of touching?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping today you'd make me feel a bit better, like in terms of just relaxed and loosened up, and I just feel I feel a bit like I'm bruised and battered already from, I tried to do a few movements and stretches, and I tried to just pretend that I was better than I was, and it's backfired. So.
But even though if you can do like a little exercise for 30 seconds, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be too intense.
No, absolutely not.
But I can't.
Maybe this stage now need to be really careful for what
Yeah.
you do. Yeah.
I sometimes, I suppose I just want to get up and get going, but I can't get on the bike at the moment because I can't sit on the seat and I can't push onto the pedal. I tried to just see if I could sit on the seat and I couldn't. It was too painful. So I haven't tried the bike. I've tried to see if I could sit on the seat and I couldn't, and then I tried to see if I could stand on the pedals to pedal the bits and just to loosen the hips, but pushing down on the pedals tensed muscles that were really hurting in the pelvis. So at the moment I'm best leaving the bike alone, and I'm just I've done certain things that have aggravated things, and so today I've just had a day where I've just been shuffling around a bit. I've not really been walking much. This morning I was just taking it really slow, really easy. Just,
Can I have the arm of yours?
Yeah.
I want you to lift your arm and let know where it hurts. Just lift it onto the ceiling. Is there any pain as we're doing it?
I'm alright at the moment.
Now point over your head. How does it feel?
Just a bit tight. No. Okay.
Okay, can you hold there for a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can relax like that.
I'm anticipating it's going to hurt in a second.
No.
As it gets nearer to where it.
If I'll let you know.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do anything different, then you'll be prepared. So I'm not gonna give you any surprise pain.
Yeah. I suppose I've been using other muscles a bit more as well, because I'm trying to compensate. But I think yesterday the main thing was I was pushing against the wall a lot, and then I didn't realise till I got up out of the chair just how much I'd overdone pushing against the wall, how much I'd hurt my side. Oh, was that 2 days? That was 2 days ago. That was it. It was not yesterday. It was the night before. I sat in the chair because it took me a while to get to the chair, and I finally sat in the chair, pushed against the wall for a few hours, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up the next morning I think it was pushing against the wall too much.
Right.
I was getting into bed in pain, hoping, well, hopefully I'll be better tomorrow morning, and then I just wasn't.
I'm just gonna pull your arm a little bit, okay? Just relax. I'm just gonna pull it a bit and let me know how it feels. How does it feel when you're pushing like this?
Alright.
Right, I'm gonna move your arm a little bit like in a circular motion now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go nice and slowly and then you let me know how it feels. Just relax. Any pain?
It's alright. I've been holding my arm close to my body a lot, as if it's in a sling, even though it's not.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I thought, should I get a sling? Should I try and make one? At first. Because when it first happened, I was in a mess. And then eventually it started to get a bit better. And I went to see Errol and saw you, and I wasn't doing bad at all. And then just went backwards.
I'm not sure that
It certainly wasn't because I went to see Errol. It was nothing like that. It was just, I suppose I was thinking I was getting better than I was. Maybe.
Well, you were. It was just unfortunately an accident came on the way when you were on the better shape. Because you mentioned you have like a couple of days before the fall, you were feeling quite a lot better.
Yeah. But I wasn't like, when I saw Errol, it wasn't like, well, I was on the path to be better in a couple of weeks. I wasn't, like I was on the path to get better in 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And then, but now I've gone back a week or two, back to when it.
Don't worry, you still have another 4 weeks on top of it.
Yeah. I suppose I've been holding myself in a bad position, like I used to do a lot more recently, which is understandable. And I don't know if you can tell if there's any extra tightness.
No, think about your back. I mentioned to you a long time ago, and Errol was saying something similar to it. Your spine is not like straight, your spine is something like this.
Yeah. At the top.
Well, the whole spine, they are not the way, like in a straight line.
Yeah. The top is curved over like kyphosis, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And then the lordosis is bigger than it should be for my height.
So I think next time he will see you, he will want to do going around the spine and try to correct it with the muscles around,
Yeah.
So are you up to see him again, or you don't want to see the one again?
No, I'm up for seeing him again. I don't know if I'll be ready.
Yeah.
With the state I'm in at the moment for next time when he comes.
Well, he'll come on the 27th. I'll book myself with him for my knee.
Yeah.
And if you want, I can book for you too. So we can have another go with you.
Is it okay if I wait a bit nearer at a time?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wouldn't normally say can I wait. It's just at the moment I just feel I don't.
At the moment you just want to relax and get rid of the pain.
Yeah.
How is this feeling now as I'm touching here?
That's okay. It's like there's certain places where it really hurts and other places are not too bad. Oh. would imagine there's a bit of inflammation. Do you sense inflammation, or is it not really that much?
No, not that I can see that much. There's a trauma because of the heat. You know, there must be some internal inflammation. There's nothing what I would say. Yeah, I can look. Can you feel here? This muscle. So this muscle, we need to try and sort and relax it. So before relaxing that muscle, we just try to relax the muscles around it before I can get there, just to make sure, you know.
I've probably like held myself and tensed up some muscles myself as well to trying to protect myself. Oh, it's been hurting to cough.
I can imagine, yeah.
Thank goodness it's not been hurting to breathe too much.
Yeah.
Just a deep breath hurts a bit, but normal breathing doesn't hurt, because it's really bad if you're struggling to breathe. My mum knows all about this because she broke her ribs in a car accident. Someone drove
No,
into it.
at school I broke my ribs.
Oh, you broke your ribs at school?
Yeah, I slipped on a wet floor that they just washed and they didn't put a sign up.
It's so easy to harm ourselves to get injured. It's so easy.
And for me to go to, Matthew took me to casualty next day, and they had to dress me because I couldn't even get bed. You can't lift. I thought, well, my other arm's okay, I'll be able to fill kettle and everything, but you can't.
No, I could absolutely nothing.
I couldn't even lift a cup of tea.
I think maybe for 5-6 months I dislocated the collarbone, and for a good 6 months I couldn't do much with it. And you see, I took the cast out because it was just getting too much. I didn't want to have that thing on me. And a week later I tried to do a handstand.
Oh.
And God Almighty, it was just like, I think I was like 21, 22. I was just like, God, what's happened to me? I know I cannot do that. Why am I bringing pain to myself? I know it's gonna hurt. So why? It's been story of my life, just been pain. Can you now lift your arms all the way point to the ceiling?
Sit with the up, yeah?
Yeah. Try to move it all different directions and see where it's hurting the most.
It's hurting just when I breathe, like, a bit.
But when you move, there's no pain as you keep moving, or no bad pain.
Not massively. I mean, no.
Okay.
If anything, it just feels a bit stiff round here,
Yeah.
from just lack of.
But nothing around this area.
No.
Okay, so relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I got this oil from Errol on that day. It's expensive oil. But it's not as expensive as it used to be because it was the time I was paying £40 for that little tube. Now you only charge like 30 for this one now, which is £10 is the £10 cheaper, you know, that makes a big difference.
I was trying to ask Sandra, Mum, before I saw Errol, I was trying to ask Sandra a bit about what he was like. And I said, is he like Mr. Miyagi? He said, sort of, yeah.
Sort of. Yeah, no, the guy.
It was quite funny because Errol said a couple of times, do you know who I am? But as you don't know who I am, do you? You know, like, Sandra told you who I am. And I thought, Who are you?
Well, you could have said a monster.
Like,
Yeah, no, he knows.
he's gonna put his hood up as he walks to the car park so nobody spots him.
Well, what I can tell you, the man knows what he's doing. He really does. And even though the way he's still recovering after his stroke, I was impressed with the way like he's still able to move and the things what he still do. And the walking stick is very light. And I know exactly what he needs the walking stick for.
Yeah.
But his recovery has been doing well, way faster.
Yeah.
A lot of other people are seeing with strokes,
I think he also came across as like he's impressed with himself, with his own progress.
Well,
yeah. And he should be proud of himself,
Because like what he said once, he was good in what he was doing, and now he thinks he's better. Because before he was the one outside doing treatment for people and just walking away. Now he's inside the problem, so he can see the problem from inside. So that's what he said. Well, I forgot 50% what I knew, but no, I don't think for 1 minute he forgot that. He said he needs to go back to the books. Maybe he went back to the books to learn different things for the situation he is now. And no, he knows what he's doing.
There was a moment when you laughed your head off. Was that when he said something about, I couldn't quite hear what he said. Did he say there's a positive about having a stroke, like it's made me better or something? There's something he said
And then he said, fucking hell. And I just couldn't stop because I know him for 20 years. I never heard a swear coming out of his mouth, ever. And then after that, it was so spontaneous, just like, wow, no,
Yeah.
It was so spontaneous.
So how did you meet him in the first place then?
When I first came to England, he was teaching at the York Healing College on Micklegate. And a friend of mine was doing a training with him, so he was learning the technique on that time with him. And then, because I already had the problems with my knee since Brazil, so when I arrived, I said, well, you come to the clinic. So my teacher and myself, we went to the clinic, because my teacher, he has a problem with migraine. And they were treating him, and they were treating my knee. So at first when I arrived there, I was like, oh, this place is strange, they smell, all of those herbs and creams and Chinese sort of thing. So that's how I met him, 2007. 2007. So that's how I met him first, but he was just like starting his thing, these techniques too, so he adapted it towards his martial arts and whatever he was creating at the time. So it was quite interesting to see, how things were done in the clinic, because we could see people walking inside limping and getting out just walking normal. But the big surprise was when I actually had a problem with the elbow, around 2012, I think. 2011, 2012 when I dislocated the elbow, and then he saw me on the street say, to the clinic straight away, you're gonna lose your arm. And that was the time when I hated him and I loved him the most, because the pain he put me through on that day was nothing what I ever had in my life. But the outcome of it, I was just like, oh wow, there's something, there's something about this guy. And yeah. So since then, I may go to do other treatments if he's not around. Whenever he's around, I'm just like, right, we come to see him. So like my foot, when I dislocated the foot and I broke the foot in Manchester, I came back to New York, I went to the hospital, and the nurse said, well, there's nothing wrong with the bone, it's just the tendons, ligaments. So just need to wait some time to fix it. So, first I went to the chiropractor, which was my neighbor, and they said, you need to go to the hospital and have an x-ray. Then I came back to the chiropractor, and they said, look, they said it's not broken. And he said, look, surely this is broken, I don't know what they are doing there. So he just did a couple of massages and put some stripes in it. So I left the chiropractor and I went straight to see Errol. And then I got there, and then he had a look, so where did you go? I went to the hospital with the chiropractor, and he says, so why didn't you come to see me straight after the hospital? And I said, well, because that was just my neighbor. And I was not much confident to walk. So, okay, you get here. And then he was doing some very weird things as usual. Like the acute control, and then put these electrical shocks in it, and then after, when I left there, I was not able to move one toe. When I got there, I was not even able to move the foot properly, lift the foot. And then I said move one toe. The following day, it's like they have the movements back. So it was quite interesting. It's just, once again, the pain, you need to go through it. Because there's no anesthetic, and then he's literally dislocating your bones, put the bones back together, just manipulating everything. You just like, ugh. You know, it's not the nicest feeling ever, but it works. It does work.
I mean, there were a few things he did with my foot, which were quite painful at times.
Yeah.
It wasn't, a lot of it wasn't painful, but the odd bits were. And I just thought, it feels like he's realigning, you know what I mean? Or he's freeing things up.
Yeah.
And manipulating things into better positions. So, obviously I wanted to get better, but there was one moment where I nearly had to say, stop, you know, to Errol.
Yeah.
But you told me he doesn't stop. So I was worried if I said stop, he might not.
He would.
Yeah.
But he would go back to it once he stopped for a few seconds.
Yeah.
So he would just give you a couple of seconds, and then he would do it again.
Yeah. I told my friend Eve, I said I've been to see Errol, and my friend Eve, who she knew the lady that worked with Errol many years ago, called June.
Yeah.
And so Eve, you know, has kept in touch with June a bit, and so she just remembers June having a more passive approach, and Errol's a more active approach. So she was a bit sceptical about me seeing Errol, and she seemed very encouraging when I said I'm gonna go and see him. Like almost like I said I'm gonna go and see him. I've decided I'm gonna go and see him tomorrow, and that's it now. There's nothing you can say. I'm gonna do it. she was like, oh well, I hope it goes well. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he'll really be able to help you. And then she said, but please do be careful and don't let him do anything that you don't want to happen. And then when I saw Errol, and I phoned my friend Eve up, and she said, how did it go? I said, really good. And then she was so apologetic. She was like, oh, I'm really sorry if I was suggesting you shouldn't see him. I'm really sorry, like, maybe he's like the ideal person to see, and I shouldn't have. Like I said, over all these years, Eve, you've not, like, you're not the one that stopped me from going to see him. Don't think it's all because of you. I said it's Sandra was the one that scared me, and it's my own like fear. You know, you're just, you know, a little extra. I said I was listening to your advice. Don't get me wrong, but you weren't like the only reason why I haven't seen him for all this time. You know, so. But yeah, so she used to work with him, you see.
Yeah, no, I
didn't. And she thinks he'll remember her, you know. So, because she said I might pop my head in and say hello. You know, if he's there. And then in the end, she arrived a bit later, so he'd already left the building. So she was going to say hello to him. She remembers his son. Like as well, when she worked with him, he had a young son. And
oh yeah.
He must be 20-something now, she said.
Well, I don't know. Dexter. American Dexter. I don't know how old is he, but he's almost 20. He's almost 30s, I think.
Right?
Yeah, he's almost in his 30s now. The youngest one is all his 20s already, the younger one.
Yeah.
No, I would not know how old they are. Right now, no.
But I used to work in the same building as Errol about 25 years ago.
Yeah, well, when you guys were talking about food
Yeah.
fight, I was like surprised. Well,
Ilford Cross. I
yeah.
think it's called. I couldn't remember the name of the street. It's a very small street, and the building that there were companies that rented rooms in the building, and I saw all these signs. That I walked past them every day. Healing clinic, and I went up the stairs to this working for this man in finance. He rented the room upstairs, and then the healing clinic was downstairs, and there was like a Steiner school that also rented some parts of the building as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is like an alternative school,
Yeah.
private school, which had some kind of like strange ideas in a way. Some people thought it was like moving away from education and more about spiritual things or creativity, and at the expense of learning, like science and maths.
Yeah.
But end of the day, the parents were teaching the children rather than, going to school. And it was a Steiner school and so on. And I'm sure it would have benefits and drawbacks, it being different and so on.
Yeah. Because I have a club in Steiner school.
Yeah, I don't know if it still is running somewhere.
Well, I have a club there every Sunday. I have a couple of classes there for the kids in the morning.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so, well, it's my student took it over.
Right.
Well, yeah, time to time I just go there in the morning just to see what
great.
So, yeah, they still hire.
Is it still in Fulford?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, I worked there just for about just over a year for a man called Simon Hanson. So Errol might even remember Simon Hanson. He probably thinks, what an idiot, because he was quite, not stuck up, but he was a funny guy, very, what's the word, academic, a very academic person, but he would be somebody who, is just difficult to speak to.
Yeah.
So I worked for Simon, doing accountancy work in a way, and just after I'd been at university, it was like my first ever main job, and then I didn't really enjoy it that much, so I decided to be a teacher. But it was like a little job I had after university, for a while. So yeah, and then Eve, I didn't even know Eve then, and yet she worked in that same building. At bottom. So she worked in that same building with Errol and June, and Eve was doing massage at that time, and then she later started working as an English teacher years later, in the English as a foreign language.
Yeah.
And but yeah, she just said she thinks everyone would know her, and she's changed a lot herself. I think she used to be a little bit more airy fairy, but now she's more confident and so on. Yeah.
And she's lost weight, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Dieting on purpose.
All right, okay.
She looks a lot younger, doesn't she? Because she's about 60.
Yeah. Just over, yeah.
I forgot to tell you the other day, Barbara across corridor knocked at my door. Well, she rang my bell and said, would I like to go across for a coffee?
Painful work.
Yeah.
Yeah. think I really have hurt that. I think it's just I don't have enough flesh. I need to still, you know, put some more weight on when I get time in future. Or maybe it's just the shape of my spine and the bones stick out more than they should, you know, in certain places. So when I sit on a chair, I'm sitting on the bones too much, or there's too much contact with the chair.
I was just thinking, you know, that chap that did the lights,
Yeah.
he's an odd job man, Barbara says. He might be able to put a chair together for you.
Oh yeah.
If you need one. No. He seemed really nice chap. And he was tall because he could reach the lampshades without his little steps to put bulb in and out. I've got 2 lights in my sitting room, Sandra, like James, and there were three bulbs in each one, so that was 6 bulbs, and I've had him sort of had a new ceiling thing put on, the ceiling rolls, and just 1 bulb, and I bought some new shades.
Okay. Is there a new one now then? When did you put that?
This week.
Oh, okay. You didn't put that yourself, did you?
I didn't do it, no.
No, I was just going to say, you didn't do that.
I thought he was coming just to see what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But he brought his tools and everything, and he did it there and then.
That's good.
And just charged me £50. And he did the 2 sitting room lamps and 1 in the bedroom.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well.
And mended my uplighter.
So who did that?
He's an odd job man.
I want to ask you, does James' friend, the slowest worker in the world,
Oh, Simon.
Simon?
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he worked for himself.
Oh.
Because it's Barbara, my cleaner, that knows him, and she had a flood in her caravan, and he came with his machine and sucked all the water out of the carpet.
All right.
So she says he'll do anything. He does decorating as well.
You just have one.
Yeah.
But not as low as Simon.
No.
If Simon did it, he would have had the lights automatically coming on in the daytime.
Oh.
And going off at the nighttime. He'd have made up an excuse that he can read even better now in the day. Yeah.
I do need to take this Simon seriously. I need to meet this guy.
Yeah.
Such a character.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Can you lift your legs? Just some side legs. Just lift as far as you can. Take your time. Tell me it hurts. Now straighten the leg. Straighten the leg. Does it hurt in this position?
No, just a little bit here on the side, but not too much, no.
Okay.
If anything, it's going to start hurting here,
Yeah.
on my hip. Or
Let it
groin
down.
or something.
Now lift it up again.
Yeah.
In this same position here.
That's a bit more painful doing that, yeah.
Okay, down again.
Not too bad, but yeah.
Let's do it one more time. Okay.
Sort of hurts back here a bit. This
Yeah.
area
Yeah.
is also,
Because here, look, that's where the joints they start. the hip.
yeah.
So lift it again. And down. Now I'm gonna put my hand here, putting a little bit of pressure down, and
Mhm.
you're gonna have to do a little bit of force.
Yeah.
No excruciating thing, but
Mhm.
okay. Okay, again lift.
I've had a bit of pain in that area where your thumb is
Mm-hmm.
since the fall.
Lift your leg again, please. And down. Right. One last time. Now, can you do a bit faster? Like swing. No, what let me say, don't throw your leg away, but it's slightly fast. I'll help you with that.
You wanted it to tense that area, I think.
Hmm? No, but just by the movement of your legs going,
Yeah.
it is already tense and it so just try to
Easing it, yeah. That's it. Ah. Be careful around there, it's really hurting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I've quite done when I landed badly. I don't know if I've hurt the bone or the tendons or, muscle.
Tendons seems okay, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to lift the leg sideways like you were doing before.
Yeah.
It's just because, yeah, look, any hit here, the bone. I remember I was in Cambridge, it was a February, and I fell on the floor, and I hit this part of my knee here, this bone.
Right.
James, just by doing this, it was like excruciating because I think it just did a little crack on the bone, a little fracture, because it was the bone hitting the floor like a pop.
Yeah.
You know, so for many weeks, you know, I was putting my trouser, just for putting the trouser, it was already giving like shoots of pain just for the trouser touching the place. So, yeah.
I suppose it's like when we drop the phone and there's a crack on the screen,
Yeah.
and obviously we take it and we get the screen changed, but until we get the screen changed, it's delicate,
Yeah.
and we have to be careful it doesn't shatter or fracture any further.
I won't put on the other side, we're just working on this side today because I don't want you to lean on there. Because with the manipulation, it will keep forcing more and I don't aggravate more.
Okay. I was worried that you were going to push in there,
No.
in the very central part. That's where it really hurts.
I won't touch the bones.
Yeah.
No.
Because there don't seem to be any flesh there at all. It's just skin and
Yeah.
bone.
As I mentioned to you before, the only thing I do with bones is my own bones. Because if I do any damage, I'm judging myself, I'm not touching people's bones because I can make it worse by accident and that's what I want. So
Yeah.
I'll let Errol to sort your bones. That's why I never want to touch your foot because I didn't even know what to do with your
Yeah,
foot.
Errol did actually do some stuff with the foot and the ankle,
Yeah,
and he was like going like this,
yeah.
and you know,
So yeah, for certain cases I will do it, but on your case, because there's some deformities on the foot, I don't even know what is there, like you know how to do things. If it was on the plantar fascia, it's a different thing. So I can work around it releasing, but on the bones itself, I can only release the muscles around, but the bone itself, I'm no clue what to do there. So yeah, I won't make it any worse.
yeah.
At least
It's
on that we're safe.
Yeah. It's like somebody saying, "Can you help me with my exams, James?" Yeah. Well, I've got some maths. Yeah, no problem. Science. Yeah, fine. English. Oh, okay. Geography. What geography is it? What are we doing about the natural disasters? Yeah, natural disasters. Yeah. And then I also need some help with Spanish. Oh, just good. Spanish. I'll stop you there right now. ah. Is that part of the leg just normally sensitive, or is it because I'm maybe aggravating
It's
it?
the muscles, it's tight. It's just the muscles are tight, that's all.
Yeah.
Which is normal after the fall.
I'm trying to tense my back up to resist it. I don't want to.
I won't force it too much because I was forcing quite a bit in this part here and relaxing more this part. So what I'm gonna do, James, if you want, I can try and come on Sunday and do some work on your leg. This part over here, if that was not hurting a lot, because there's put a bit of trauma in there, as you could feel. So I want that to relax first and before I get started going too deep in this area here. Yeah. So I can pop in on Sunday evening if you want.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Because I have like, I'm going to Liverpool and I'm coming back in the morning because 2 o'clock I have like an event in Minas Yard with my capoeira group. And then the evening after putting Max to bed, I should be free.
Oh, thank you. That'd be great. Very nice, yeah.
Work is rolling. Instead of doing everything in one single day, we can
Yeah.
do bits here and then
Mm.
which we're not gonna be so much pain. Right, I'm just gonna stretch a bit.
Mhm.
Relax.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ah.
Okay.
Mhm.
On your own time, James. On your own time.
I thought you were going to say